It begins with a secret society in early 20th century England, led by Roderick Burgess, a man obsessed with occult power and immortality. He and his followers believe they can summon and imprison Death herself, hoping to bend her to their will and cheat mortality forever. They prepare the circle, inscribe runes, and perform the ritual. But instead of Death, they capture her sibling, Dream, also known as Morpheus, the Lord of Dreams. In that moment, the Dream King is torn from his realm and trapped inside a glass prison orb, left powerless, naked, and silent, while the world outside begins to unravel. Burgess, shocked but unwilling to admit failure, keeps Dream imprisoned in his estate. Years pass, and the world changes. While Dream is locked away, humanity suffers strange afflictions. Some people fall into endless sleep and never wake, others are trapped in nightmares, and the dream world becomes unstable. Burgess grows old, ruling over his household with cruelty, and even his son Alex feels the shadow of his father's obsession. Dream remains patient, biding his time, knowing that nothing lasts forever. Decades pass. In 1988, Alex inherits his father's estate and, with it, the burden of the captive in the basement. Unlike his father, Alex does not seek dominance but is too afraid to release Dream. Yet the centuries of waiting end when, one night, a careless guard falls asleep and shatters the protective circle. The Dream Lord, weakened but unbroken, escapes his glass prison at last. His rage is cold and vast. He punishes Alex with a curse of eternal waking. Every time Alex believes he wakes, he finds himself still trapped in another nightmare, unable to escape the loop of dream and reality. Freed from captivity, Dream returns to his realm, the dreaming. But his kingdom is in ruins. His absence for nearly a century has left his domain decayed, its halls cracked and its subjects scattered. His loyal librarian, Lucien, is still there, holding what little remains together, but much of his power has been stolen or fled. His three most powerful tools, a pouch of dream sand, his helm shaped from the bones of gods, and his ruby containing much of his essence, are gone. To restore his kingdom, Dream must reclaim them. The first quest takes him into the waking world. He tracks down his pouch of dream sand, which has fallen into the hands of Johanna Constantine, an occult detective and exorcist. Constantine, haunted by her own nightmares and mistakes, has been using the sand in dangerous ways. When Dream confronts her, he discovers that the pouch has passed to her ex-lover, Rachel. But the sand has consumed Rachel, trapping her in an endless euphoric dream, wasting her body away in reality. Dream, who is not without mercy, gently ends her suffering and takes back the pouch, reminding Constantine of the weight of dreams and the danger of misusing them. The second quest leads Dream into hell itself. His helm was stolen and sold to a demon, and only by. The dreaming slowly begins to heal under Morpheus' hand, yet the fractures in his realm reveal deeper troubles. His absence has unleashed creatures that slipped free into the waking world. Among them is the Corinthian, a nightmare of terrifying design, crafted by Dream himself to embody humanity's darkest impulses. With a pale face and a smile hiding eyes made of teeth, the Corinthian wanders the earth indulging in murder, feeding on fear, and delighting in chaos. Dream, ashamed of his own creation turned rogue, vows to track him down. At the same time, another danger brews in the waking world. A girl named Rose Walker discovers she is the great-granddaughter of Unity Kincaid, one of the victims of the sleeping sickness that plagued humanity during Dream's captivity. Unity spent decades asleep and was violated in her dreams, giving birth to Rose's mother. The bloodline carries with it a secret. Rose is a dream vortex, a rare anomaly that threatens to collapse the barriers between dreams and reality. A vortex can pull every dreamer's mind into itself, unraveling the dreaming and even destroying the waking world. Dream is both watchful and wary of Rose. She is young, searching for her lost brother Jed, who has been trapped in an abusive foster home where nightmares masquerade as his guardians. These nightmares, escaped from the dreaming, weave false realities to keep Jed isolated. Rose's quest to find her brother draws Dream into her orbit. Though he is a lord of endless power, he is confronted with the raw, human courage of a girl who refuses to abandon her family. The journey brings Dream into contact with his siblings, the Endless. They are beings older than gods, eternal embodiments of existence, destiny, death, desire, despair, destruction, and delirium. Each has their realm, their duties, their games. Death, kind and wise, is Dream's closest companion, often reminding him of humility and compassion. Desire, however, is more dangerous. Desire schemes in shadows, manipulating events to torment Dream, sowing chaos in human hearts, and testing the boundaries of family loyalty. It is Desire who played a part in Rose's existence, whispering in Unity's dreams, ensuring that the vortex would rise in Dream's time of weakness. As Dream investigates Rose's powers, he begins to see the fabric of the dreaming tremble. Rose's ability to draw dreamers together causes boundaries to collapse. People around her begin sharing dreams, slipping into one another's subconscious lives, losing the distinction between who they are and what they imagine. For Dream, the danger is absolute. If Rose continues unchecked, the dreaming itself will fall, and with it the entire balance of reality. His duty as Lord of Dreams is clear: he must kill the vortex. Rose, meanwhile, attends a chilling event, a convention of serial killers masquerading as a serial convention. Here, the Corinthian gathers murderers who admire his bloody philosophy, offering them validation for. Though the dreaming thrives again, Morpheus knows peace is fragile. His duties as Lord of Dreams are endless, yet his heart is burdened with memories and debts. Among the heaviest is a love from long ago. 10,000 years earlier, Dream had loved a mortal queen named Nada. When she rejected his hand out of fear of the doom their union would bring, he condemned her to eternal torment in hell. Now, centuries later, that judgment weighs heavily upon him. Urged by death and by the stirrings of his own conscience, Dream resolves to set her free. He descends once more into the infernal realm, where Lucifer Morningstar still rules over countless damned souls. Yet Lucifer surprises him. Tired of his endless role, weary of rebellion and punishment, Lucifer chooses to abandon hell. He closes the gates, evicts the demons, and hands the key to Dream. With a mocking smile, Lucifer tells him that the burden is now his, that all who seek power over hell will come knocking at his door. Dream accepts the key, knowing it will draw gods, angels, and tricksters alike. Indeed, soon emissaries from pantheons across existence arrive at the dreaming, each demanding the key: Norse gods, Egyptian deities, angels of heaven, demons of hell's remnants, fair folk of faerie. Each believes themselves worthy, each plots and schemes for the throne. Dream, caught in a web of diplomacy and danger, treads carefully. He knows to grant hell's rule to one will anger all others, yet he cannot keep it for himself. In the end, he chooses to return hell to the control of heaven's angels. The decision angers many but restores cosmic order. With this act, he also frees Nada, releasing her soul from torment, though reconciliation between them is painful and incomplete. She forgives him, yet the distance of millennia cannot be undone. Even as this chapter closes, Dream faces another painful reminder of change: his son, Orpheus. Once a gifted musician, Orpheus sought to bring his wife Eurydice back from death but failed in his quest. In bitterness, he rejected both gods and father. Only his immortal head remains, kept alive in eternal song and sorrow. When Dream visits, their meeting is filled with regret. Orpheus begs for release, but Dream cannot grant death, bound by rules he did not create. The distance between father and son remains, a wound Dream carries in silence. But fate circles back to Orpheus in time. Centuries later, the kindly ones, ancient furies who punished the shedding of family blood, rise against Dream. Desire's schemes, long planted, bear fruit at last. When Orpheus, weary of immortality, once again asks his father to end his suffering, Dream at last grants the request, killing his own son. The act is both mercy and transgression, for the endless are forbidden to spill the blood of their kin. The kindly ones take this as their summons. They gather like a storm, monstrous and unstoppable, to exact vengeance. The dreaming trembles. The kindly ones rampage through its halls.